Well, Prince Louis' vision has emerged of him absolutely beaming as he accepted boxes of Cadbury chocolate. Take a look at that. Look, and the smile says it all. I'll be smiling like that too if I was gifted Cadbury chocolate.
When a spirited 5-year-old royal takes the spotlight during a live Christmas carol service, you can expect the unexpected. Prince Louis, with his cheeky grin and mischievous energy, did just that at Westminster Abbey. In a moment of pure chaos and charm, he snatched Queen Camilla's microphone mid-speech, leaving the crowd in awe, and the Queen Consort caught off guard. But what did this playful prince reveal about royal life in that unforgettable moment? What was going through Prince Louis's mind in that unforgettable moment? Let's take a closer look at the royal mischief that stole the show. A heartwarming moment at the Royal Christmas Carol service. At the recent Together at Christmas Carol service in Westminster Abbey.
It's an event that's become a symbol of everything that matters to her. The princess already at Westminster Abbey to meet the rest of the family, guiding Charlotte, Louis and George towards the kindness tree to add their own messages of thanks to those who've supported them this year.
An unexpectedly touching and spontaneous event unfolded that has since sparked the public's interest. 6-year-old Prince Louis, the younger son of Prince William and Princess Kate, wistfully grabbed onto the microphone of Queen Camilla at the ceremony. This sweet gesture was recorded on video, spread like wildfire on social media, and was a source of joy throughout the world. The Together at Christmas service, a Christmas service organized by the Princess of Wales, which takes place annually, is a special program on the royal family's annual calendar. This year's service was of particular significance, as it was Princess Kate's first public appearance since her cancer. In a touching message to the 1,600 people present, she stressed the significance of love, compassion, and caring, especially when things are tough. Over the course, Prince Louis's cheeky action contributed a moment of levity to the solemn event. Coming up to Queen Camilla, he stretched for the microphone and provided a spontaneous and happy moment to the ceremony. The Queen smiled warmly, emphasizing the strong unity of the royal house. Not only has this episode highlighted the rebellious side of Prince Louis, but it also illustrated the significance of family bonds in hard times. It reminded people of the ongoing power of family ties and the fun that can be found in unplanned occurrences. The Together at Christmas service, with its messages of love, empathy, and unity, touched its participants and viewers to the core. The apt return of Princess Kate into the public sphere, along with the deeply personal role played by her family, turned the experience into a truly evocative and moving one. As Prince Louis stole the spotlight at the carol service, one has to wonder, what happens when his mischief makes its way to a more traditional royal event? Prince Louis steals the show with his cheeky antics. On Christmas Day, Prince Louis once again captured the hearts of those around him with his playful and mischievous behavior during the royal family's annual church service at St. Mary Magdalene Church on the Sandringham estate. As usual, the royal family attended the service, which is a tradition on December 25th. Later, they briefly mingled with well-wishers as they headed off to Sandringham House for their Christmas feast. To the many onlookers in the street, Prince Louis was the event of the day. The well-wishers could hear what was happening inside the church through speakers, and it wasn't long before Louis's antics sparked laughter among those listening. During the service, Reverend Canon Paul Williams worked Terry's chocolate orange into a sermon as an example. He asked if anyone knew how to separate the segments of the treat, explaining that it needed to be trapped and unwrapped. Asked to perform this, Louis dropped the chocolate orange following the lead of the clergyman. The sound of the treat smashing on the floor reverberated throughout the church, and mirthful laughter came from those waiting outside the church. Just a while in the sermon, while the minister called on the congregation of children to raise their hands if they had gotten any treats for Christmas, Louis bellowed, "Marshmallows!" His boisterous and merry shout brought a playful, light note to the service. As the family made their way back to Sandringham House, they received gifts from the public. Louis, always excited, was seen holding a variety of presents, including a chocolate orange, a box of Cadbury's chocolates, and a chocolate Santa. At one point, when the crowd presented too many sweets to Louis, his father, Prince William, stepped in to manage the situation. He politely explained that there was no way they were going to give out all the chocolates, and that he definitely had to keep some for himself as well. Louis obviously was thrilled by the presents received, from sweets and chocolates to plush toys, flowers, and Christmas crackers. However, with his hands full, Louis eventually turned to his father for help. He sweetly asked if his father could carry some. His father, always there to lend a hand, helped Louis manage his mountain of presents. The royal family's gift policy allows them to accept gifts from the public, as long as they meet certain guidelines, such as being under $188. Gifts such as flowers, food, and books are welcome, as long as the topic is not controversial. This policy guarantees that the royal family will be able to interact with the public, even though there are certain limits to the gifts they will accept. As always, Prince Louis managed to wit and captivate all by being a cheeky little bundle of smiles, which brought delight and merriment to the royal round for Christmas lunch and dinner. After Prince Louis's playful antics stole the show, could the royal family's festive spirit and resilience bring an even more touching moment to the public eye? The royals bring the Christmas spirit to life. The royal family is ushering in the holiday season with warmth and joy as Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, through the 4th annual Together at Christmas service. With her husband, Prince William, and their children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis along, the occasion was a lovely photograph of affection, appreciation, and unity. As the family arrived at Westminster Abbey in London, their presence added to the festive spirit of the gathering. The family's youngest, Prince Louis, was seen holding a bright red piece of paper that he had drawn by himself. His note, simple yet deeply touching, reflected the service's theme of love and empathy. The family paraded round the kindness tree, which stands outside the abbey with everyone's messages. Louis's message conveyed thanks to his grandparents for playing games and creating beloved memories with him. Kate Middleton, ever thoughtful and gracious, shared her reflections with guests. In a Christmas card letter to the carol service, she wrote from the heart about the value of love, harmony, and how we shine in each other's life. She recalled to all that Christmas is not a period, but an opportunity to rejoice the ties we have with one another and to lift each other up with celebration over happy occasions, but also in the face of difficult ones. She also noted how important it is to stay a light of each other, and to do so all the more so when challenged by both the up peaks and the down valleys in life. The couple later shared snippets from the evening on social media, expressing their gratitude to those who inspire, guide, and comfort others. Their message expressed appreciation to people who are always making a contribution, pointing out that the greatest gift we can give is love. The service also afforded Kate the chance to meet volunteers and celebrate their altruistic efforts, and so on. Throughout the evening, she radiated strength and warmth, a testament to her journey over the past year, a year marked by personal challenges. Earlier this year, the princess underwent abdominal surgery in January, followed by a diagnosis of cancer. She withdrew from the public eye for most of the year, devoting herself to treatment and rehabilitation. Nevertheless, In September, Middleton announced that she is completely cured of cancer. Thinking back to her struggle against cancer, Kate shared the challenges her family has endured in the past 9 months. She described it as a time that completely changed their lives, bringing unexpected challenges and forcing them to navigate through uncertain waters. She frankly talked about the burden of cancer, not only for the patient, but also on the other people in their vicinity. The princess expressed immense gratitude to everyone who supported her throughout her journey, acknowledging the kindness and encouragement she received during her darkest days. She admitted that the journey was scary, unpredictable, and humbling, pushing her to confront vulnerabilities she hadn't previously considered. However, together with this pain came a restored perspective on life and the people she knew and cared about. Kate described the end of her chemotherapy as a huge relief and emphasized that while her treatment has concluded, her recovery is an ongoing process. She is determined to focus on staying cancer-free and taking life one day at a time. Looking forward, Kate is eager to return to public duties, though she plans to pace herself. She disclosed her happiness at being able to work again, as well as to make more time for engagements when she feels up to it. Notwithstanding this terrible experience, Kate shines with optimism and fortitude. She explained that the experience has afforded her a deep insight into the essence of the things that matter to us. It has also taught her how to value every moment and to look to the future with thankfulness and joy. The Together at Christmas service was not only a celebration of the season, but also a celebration of human connection, compassion, and strength. For the Princess of Wales and her family, it was a moment to share their gratitude, acknowledge those who make the world a better place, and inspire others to spread love and kindness wherever they go. As the royal family's heartwarming holiday service unfolded, one couldn't help but wonder, could the youngest royal, known for his mischievous charm, keep a secret so sweet it could steal the spotlight? Prince Louis kept a sweet surprise. Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, shared a charming story about her youngest son, Prince Louis, proving that even at 6 years old, he's capable of keeping a secret, though it wasn't easy for him. The happy time reached during her 4th annual Together at Christmas Carol service on the 6th of December at Westminster Abbey, London. The event, attended by 1,600 guests, was a celebration of love, empathy, and togetherness, featuring performances from notable artists and dancers. While chatting behind the scenes with singer Paloma Faith, one of the performers, Princess Kate, revealed that Louis had managed to keep a surprise from his older sister, Princess Charlotte. The surprise was a special ballet show that was in the evening celebration. Charlotte, who has a passion for ballet, didn't know about it beforehand because Kate had asked Louis to keep it a secret. Kate explained that Louis had overheard her talking about the dancers one evening during tea. When she realized he'd heard, she asked him if he could keep it to himself, so it would remain a surprise for Charlotte. According to the princess, Louis agreed and promised not to say a word. She shared that Louis kept his promise for nearly 2 weeks, which she thought was impressive for a boy his age. Nevertheless, on the morning of the service, Louis was on the verge of bursting out with joy. Kate described how, during the school drop-off that day, he pleaded with her, saying he really wanted to tell Charlotte. However, though eager, Kate thought he had been steadfast and never revealed it. Before they left for the carol service, she asked Charlotte if she knew what the surprise was, and Charlotte had no idea. Louis's capacity to keep the secret made the occasion all the more memorable when members of the audience from the Royal Ballet and the students of the Royal Ballet School sang and acted lightly during the service. It was a luxury for Charlotte, who was even seen practicing ballerino positions at night. The Prince of Wales and the Princess of Wales have both spoken in the past about their daughter's passion for dance, and this must have been a special and memorable occasion for her. The narrative also emphasized the strong sibling relationship between Prince Louis and Princess Charlotte, who are both known to be very close relatives. It was a heartwarming glimpse into their family dynamic and how even the youngest members of the royal family play a part in creating special moments. On the backstage, the Princess of Wales also paused to reflect on what a tough year last had been. In a conversation with Paloma Faith, she mentioned that she hadn't anticipated the difficulties she faced this year. Faith agreed, calling it the unplanned, and Kate nodded in agreement, saying that many people had endured a tough year. One of the more somber notes of the evening came with the inclusion of families and survivors from Southport who were invited to the service. This year's Together at Christmas also served as a moment to support and stand with the community still grieving from a tragic event in July, a mass stabbing at a Taylor Swift-themed dance class that claimed the lives of 3 children and injured 10 others, including 8 children.
Yesterday, just an absolutely tragic act of violence overseas, and we're learning a 3rd child has now died in the mass stabbing at a children's dance party in northwest England.
The gesture highlighted the royal family's devotion to empathy and their capacity to provide comfort and assistance in times of crisis. Love, empathy, and the need for looking after each other was the core message of the event. For Kate, her family, and all the people involved, it was an impactful way to end the year and gather people for the holidays. While Prince Louis may have kept a secret that left his sister in awe, could his playful antics at the service steal the spotlight in ways no one expected? An expert at stealing the show. Prince Louis has proven once again that he's the master of stealing the show. Last year, the young royal charmed everyone with his cheeky antics at the Platinum Jubilee celebrations. And this year, he captured hearts during his mother Kate Middleton's Together at Christmas Carol service at Westminster Abbey. The 5-year-old prince paraded center stage with a cute scene that made his audience and his family all smile. Louis, son of the Prince and Princess of Wales, knows how to make a splash in the same delightful way. During the carol service, he was spotted trying to blow out his candle, a gesture that brought a big smile to Kate's face. During the sweet time, Louis was seen to draw in deeply as he concentrated on the task, totally oblivious that he was set to be the evening's center of attention. His siblings, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, were also present and joined him in spreading holiday cheer. The television program, which was screened on ITV1 on Christmas Day, was a feel-good festive service of community, compassion, and optimism. Following the service, George, Charlotte, and Louis went out to their parents waiting outside Westminster Abbey afterwards and wrote to children who needed them, a gesture which wistfully reflected the heart of the night. Kate Middleton, who hosted the carol service for the 2nd time, used the occasion to deliver a heartfelt message about the importance of early childhood and the people who dedicate their lives to supporting children. Kate, during a pre-recorded video, expressed thanks to those who make a difference to children who are young. She talked of Christmas being the time to stop and give thanks for new beginnings, and how the birth of a child serves as a metaphor for hope. She thanked parents, carers, educators, and volunteers for their efforts in helping children feel safe, loved, and valued, saying that their work is shaping a brighter future for everyone. The service played host to 1,500 guests, from midwives and nursery teachers to members of baby banks, and all sorts of community heroes. It also included unique performances and tributes that enhanced the evening's notability. A particularly emotional moment was a moving musical celebration in memory of John Lennon and George Michael. songwriter Jacob Collier is featured playing Wham's Christmas hit Last Christmas on John Lennon's upright piano, now in the possession of the George Michael estate. The emotional tribute celebrated 43 years since Lennon's untimely passing. Broadcaster Roman Kemp, godfather to George Michael through his personal link, started the tribute. He delivered some deeply moving sentiments on the impact Michael had in his life, giving the performance a very personal sense. The service also included readings and musical performances by notable figures. Actor Jim Broadbent read an excerpt from Letters from Father Christmas by J.R.R. Tolkien, bringing a touch of nostalgia and warmth to the evening. Singers Beverly Knight and Adam Lambert delivered moving performances, adding to the festive atmosphere. With the passing of the evening, it was no great surprise that Prince Louis once again won hearts over with his naive charm. From his candle antics to his beaming smile, the little royal brought an extra dose of joy to an already magical event, proving that sometimes it's the smallest family members who leave the biggest impression. While Prince Louis may have captured hearts at the Christmas service, could his playful nature be causing a bit more of a stir behind the scenes? Prince Louis is quite a handful. During a recent visit to the Isle of Man, Queen Camilla shared a light-hearted moment with the crowd, humorously referring to her grandson, Prince Louis, as quite a handful. The 76-year-old queen was there to represent King Charles and to bestow city status on the borough of Douglas. Leaving the Douglas Borough Council office, she did stop to talk to well-wishers, including Rachel Hughes and her 15-week-olds Louis and Oliver. In a cheerful exchange, Queen Camilla joked about the lively nature of her youngest grandson, Prince Louis, who is only 5 years old. She remarked with a smile that Louis, her grandson, could be quite a handful at times, drawing laughter from the crowd as she continued to interact with people. Her comment, light-hearted in nature, reflected her affection for Louis, a boy known for his playful and spirited behavior. This wasn't the first time Prince Louis had grabbed attention for his antics. In 2022, during Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee celebrations, Louis became a media sensation after being caught making funny faces and even dramatically covering his ears while at a royal event. His cheeky personality has often made headlines, and it seems Queen Camilla has a sense of humor about it too. The visit of the Queen to the Isle of Man was also important for a different reason. She was present to formally bestow the city status upon the borough of Douglas, an unprecedented event, which was celebrated with the signing ceremony of the letters patent. The day was one of significance to the Queen and the people who were delighted to see her face to face. Queen Camilla's playful bit on Prince Louis was only one of several endearing moments in her one-day visit. Her warm interaction with the people alongside her sense of humor made her trip to the Isle of Man all the more special. With Prince Louis causing such a stir, could there be more to his lively personality than meets the eye? Perhaps a challenge even the royal family might find tough to handle? Prince William sets new challenge for Prince Louis. Prince William recently gave a suggestion that his younger son, Prince Louis, is soon to encounter a thrilling new task. During his visit to Toxteth in Liverpool, the Prince of Wales spent time meeting local community members and school children, taking part in a heartwarming and unique activity. Prince's Primary School and English Martyrs. Catholic Primary School, where he met with enthusiastic pupils. There, the children gave him 3 special envelopes, with each holding a note for £10. The notes were intended for Prince William's 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. The students explained that the money was part of a task they called the Smile Challenge, where they had to find creative ways to use the money to bring a smile to someone's face, but with a fun twist. They couldn't just give the money away. Prince William, quite caught up in the sentiment of the gift, agreed with much affection. He stated that this would be a big challenge for Prince Louis, and added that his younger son would certainly be in his element. He thanked the children for their kindness and said that it was a thoughtful gesture. He even laughed about the fact that he often asks his own children at what times they want to do things, but according to him, they often have nothing to say about it. His light-hearted remark about getting the daily permission from his kids got the entire audience laughing. Besides the fun activities, Prince William also managed to engage with the local children about their involvement in the youth group. He praised the opportunities the group provided, encouraging the children to continue their involvement and to keep looking for ways to make a positive impact in their communities. This visit marked a memorable occasion for both Prince William and the school children, and it seemed that the Smile Challenge might just be a new opportunity for Prince Louis to show his creative and mischievous side, further highlighting the bond within the royal family and their engagement with local communities. How did the royal family react to his playful outburst? And what does this reveal about the dynamic within the royal household? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more. Also, click the next video showing on your screen. You will enjoy it.